gun of choice.
The Russian military is still using the weapon and is still product testing newer versions of the same weapon.
What's happening, Lil?
Newer stocks on it and trying to get some small improvements, but it's still the same.
Show Daddy.
So the tanks are
To go do some fine field of PS.
Along with the AK-47, the AK-74 has
I'm already feeling sore from that time in the
terrorist
LJ.
attacks and criminal activity worldwide.
The AK-47 is a consummate assault. All of us have been told in dust. As long as there's ammo available, they'll be used.
The AK-47 is an indestructible, universal killing machine. Hardly surprising then that it scores top marks for combat effectiveness. Handling is excellent. Service length is excellent. Efficiency is excellent. Accuracy is average, but the Kalashnikov compensates for this with its ability to unleash a lethal wall of lead. There it is. The top combat rifle in the world was the brainchild of a Soviet Army sergeant in World War II and has been produced in more numbers than any other rifle in history. Ultra reliable, tough, and versatile. The AK-47 really is the best of the best.
So they were determined that generation wasn't going to happen again. You could lose 60,000 dead in a few days fighting in the First World War for no result at all. In the Second World War, they captured the whole of Western Europe for 60,000 dead. The Germans were in that unique position of having produced a force at the beginning of the war which was absolutely viable, nothing to oppose it.
The Maginot Line, a series of fortresses stretching 400 miles from the Swiss Alps to the Belgian frontier. In chambers buried deep underground, over 200,000 French soldiers lived, ate, and slept here. Many fought and died here. Most waited for an attack that never came. It was the most imposing string of fortifications ever built, and at the time, they thought it impregnable. It was the concept of the World War I trench taken to the extreme. A monument to lessons learned from the Great War that bankrupted a continent of its youth. In the bloody trenches of World War I, over 15 million men died along a stagnant front that...
A lot of the new leadership on the Hill among the Democrats, and while a lot of them were against the war, some even voted against it initially, a lot of them voted against money for it, people like George Miller, Nancy Pelosi, and so forth. They're being very cautious here. And they're going to wait for the report, and they're then going to wait for the report to move first. They're not going to rush anti-war resolutions. They're not going to rush a vote on cutting off funding. First of all, they lose the vote on cutting off funding. Secondly, they know it's George Bush's war, and George Bush has to find a way out initially before they sign on. But obviously, Tony Blair has already moved. How does Britain's politics, or at least Britain's leaders' decisions, impact our politics about Iraq? Well, I think it leaves George Bush a lonely figure in the world. Tony Blair was crucial in the run-up to the war, crucial in the selling of the war, crucial in the defending of the war. Tony Blair, who doesn't have a lot of time left as the leader of Britain himself, is now seeing a different scene, and that leaves George Bush very isolated politically on the planet as a whole, and here in Washington. that's why the Democrats are hoping and expecting he will move. And they're going to make his movement a price for their cooperation.
A little legacy backfill for Mr. Blair, days or weeks or months, whatever it has to be. Back here, a week ago, the administration claimed that the insurgents in Iraq were trying to influence our elections. A month ago, the president was violent as attributable to Ramadan.